Hi everyone, this is Dimitrios from That's Not Right. This is the best of Season 2. There's 2 parts. There's about 3 hours. I shaved it down from 4. But you're going to get a nice sample of everyone that featured on the podcast this year. So it'll be myself, Nick, Johnny, Alex and Aurora. Again, thank you to everyone for your support. And please continue to listen, like, share, follow, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think. And here's to Season 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
The following presentation does not represent Australian opinion or intellect. We do not speak for any religious order or ethnic minority. We are not political scientists or uni graduates. We're insignificant upper-lower class scum, comparing notes and airing grievances. It's just our opinion. Deal with it.
No way that GST will ever be part of our policy. Never ever, it's dead.
If they don't like it, go back to where they're from.
It is a big idea.
No, we don't need them.
A new world order. By 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty.
You should show outsourcing. That's what they say. Yeah, well, there you go.
Sound test, people.
Johnny.
What the fuck was that?
Syphilis.
Johnny. What's wrong with you, man?
Oh,
Hey, porn star. What's your name? Johnny.
Johnny. I was going to ask you guys this. I was reading some article about this, some random bullshit clickbait thing. I was going to ask you guys what your opinion is. I know what your opinion is on it.
Don't ask me then.
Yeah, wait, I'll ask Nick.
Good. So I don't want to answer.
Nah. What do you think?
I want nothing to do with this segment.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'm leaving.
If people, I'm leaving. Where are you gonna go? Yeah, where are you gonna go?
Hungry Jacks.
Bacon Deluxe.
Bacon Deluxe. Yeah, man.
Onion rings.
Every prison movie where they break out. How many people are escaping from prisons where these clowns go in and somehow come up with the foolproof plan with nothing to get out? How? Shouldn't the movie just end right there? Like the second, I'm
going to look that up.
The second one of the guards walks past the cell, this guy has a look around and starts digging or something. You just hears, hey, what are you doing in there? And then, that's the end of it.
Why are you quickly putting that poster back up on the wall?
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it fell down.
It's always some ludicrous plan that works. Or it's this is pretty straightforward, we can do this. Yeah, how much do we invest in, security, national security? It's nah, these idiots broke out of a prison.
These buffoons just come in and just...
Dumb enough to get locked up.
Yeah.
Somehow managed to just crip walk their way out of the
Spoil your awesome security system. With,
Seriously.
Must be only smart people that are getting put into prison.
So,
Just engineering geniuses.
wait a second.
Adopt a snow leopard. Oh, there's facts. They're
Lawrence.
powerful, captivating,
Lawrence.
and incredibly vulnerable to poaching and loss of prey habitat.
Is this the snow leopard?
Yeah. The elegant snow leopard is... Did I say that was your spirit
Pushing
animal?
for your toys.
Yeah.
My spirit animal's the lynx, Dimitri. Close to the snow leopard, not quite.
Okay.
The lynx is more mystical and elegant, I'd say.
How?
It just is.
Just is.
The more sensitive he is.
Just because you said so. It's
Slightly more agile.
How is the lynx more elegant and mystical? Just is. It's a rubbish question.
Well, if you're on the actual... I think it's 10% more agile.
Johnny's Natural Geographic.
20% better hearing.
What are you talking about?
Due to the little feathers on the
You're
ears.
just coming up with this shit now.
Nah.
Nah.
Cocky fucking smirk on his face.
Nah.
What's
All
the
right,
what?
hang on. The elegant snow leopard is one of the world's most elusive cats, sparsely distributed across 12 countries.
Clearly not.
If it's elusive, how are those poachers fucking getting it? It's not that fucking elusive, is it?
They caught Gary down at the bar, just sitting there.
Having a mocktail.
You haven't seen those poachers floating around. You want to, wrap that up? Nah, mate, pour another one. I've had a long slog. Get him! Like a fugitive. Like the Mexican hunters where they just run out the back of the bar.
Sorry, Bob, gonna run.
$15 will train and equip anti-poaching patrols.
So what?
Come on, guys, stop it! Don't do that.
Guys with placards.
Yeah. Well, dude, what else is $15 going to buy?
That's not a Big Mac meal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Think
seriously.
about it. Work with local communities. $20. We work with local communities to monitor snow leopard movement and reduce human snow leopard conflict.
Wait a second. So if you so if you only donate 15, the community's like, nah, sorry, I can't do it. You didn't pay the extra $5. Go fuck yourself. Death to the snow leopards.
Yeah. Like $30 to promote sustainable use of natural resources in the region.
Promote.
$40.
Leave the forest.
Support compensation schemes for local farmers who have lost livestock to snow leopards.
Wait, aren't we meant to save the snow leopards? So now we're but for the $40, we'll poach them to save the farmers' animals.
Poaching, damage to their habitat, and conflict with people are all threats that snow leopards face as human settlements grow and wild prey declines.
Yeah. So basically,
So stop making human settlements.
Yeah, snow leopards are taking livestock, causing farmers to retaliate.
the farmers are going to want to kill them, right? So we'll appease the farmers with a bag of grain, like, or whatever.
Yeah, but okay.
Like, don't kill the snow leopards, have this grain. It's all good. We all love each other.
Dude, what's $15 going to give? Seriously. How can they... You know what shits me? I understand if, 1,000 people donate $15, right? That's a bit of money. But how much money would you need to be in the... where Central Asia...
But how long is that going to last?
$6 would go to administration fee straight away to sign your paper up.
That's a tough job, being on patrol to stop the fucking... the poachers, right?
Yeah.
That's danger pay.
You're telling me anti-poachers facing poachers out in the mountains. This poacher is in the mountains facing sub-zero degrees temperatures to find pelt, right?
$15.
And we're not talking pelt of chihuahuas or schnauzers.
No, man,
we're talking wild beasts.
Snow leopards, man.
They're going to rip you apart from all angles and leave you for dead.
Yeah.
Here's $15. Just to sweeten the deal.
Started, man.
A man named Dimitri from Melbourne, Australia. Why, he didn't do the $30 package?
Listen, Jack.
What's this?
Listen, Jack. Here's your $15. Get buy yourself a white poncho. Here's a spear.
Just bring me some water.
If you see any poachers out there,
Give them hell.
with their flak jackets and nets, you know what I mean? You send them on their way.
Yeah. You bring out that anti-poaching banner and you tell them what's what.
I was very idealistic.
So much information in 2 seconds.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway, whatever. But I'm just trying to get.
So what was the
depth
spiel?
of it.
Yeah, what was the skinny of it?
Spiel. So as we're driving, I put it on to 101, and he's like, "Oh, can we fucking change the radio station?"
So you're making him listen to...
Yeah, and I'm like, "No, I want to listen to fucking Richard Mercer."
Who was driving?
Me.
Hold in, God.
No, because I took him.
Locked in your car listening to Richard Mercer.
Correct.
I'd have fucking jumped out of the lights, man.
Yeah. I locked the doors. I locked the doors before he could get out. So, we're going to Macca's, and Richard Mercer, because they told me exactly when they were going to play it, exact time.
This song goes out to...
Yeah.
Aurora's from the Aurora.
You up. And he's like, this is what he was. And after the break, we have Aurora shouting out to beep. Aurora sending a heartfelt letter to, and then, it's such a, I can't wait to read it, he was feeding into it, right? As we got the McFlurry, we've come down. Okay, he wants to share something. Let's go.
I can't do it.
Go. The floor is yours.
Keep talking, mate. Yeah!
Babe.
Oh, yeah.
Get nasal, right?
You might be hurt, but babe, there ain't no lie. Come and go.
All right, wait. Give him the line.
Told me. You believe in no man, no cry. Believe in love.
I do. The four guys just start dancing on the hood of a fucking car. This guy's looking at him.
They got chairs from somewhere. They're just like dancing on chairs.
Loading the revolver. Like, what the fuck?
Next. All right. This is where it's heading.
So,
It's gonna be me.
So anyway, this guy like does the prelude to the whole thing. We get a McFlurry on the way back.
She's getting
He reads my whole letter. Now it is hilarious.
How long is this letter?
Like 2 minutes. I have it
For radio, that's a kill. That's advertising. Sponsors are just dropping off.
I knew he would read it. This shit, like a lot of like NQRs ring up to Richard Mercer, right? I'm like, I'm no NQR.
I just want to call my bit of Brad and I fucking love him.
Yes!
And I just want to play my song for him.
And what song is that?
Slim Dusty fucking...
Cheryl, what song is that?
Tonight's Rain.
You're the one. Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Get on some chisel.
Right.
Chisel, man.
I knew, even at 20, I'm like, this is going to get through. Like, Richard Mercer's going to read this shit and fucking
Bon
like
Jovi,
cream.
man, the go-to for every pagan.
So,
Her favourite fucking song. She fucking loves it.
So, anyway, he reads this whole thing. I have it to this day. If you're fucking lucky, I'm going to bring it in for you and you're going to pick it apart and
What,
die.
you still have it?
Absolutely.
Why?
I recorded it. My brother recorded it. My older brother. That's how fucking romantic he is.
You know what I love about those
told them about
Dude, you know what I love about those
Absolutely. I'm
bogans?
like, guys, listen to like da-da-da-da.
Why are you sending this request to Cheryl?
And he actually listened to it.
Their sister.
Recorded it.
Do you want to hear it, Smith? You know Wimbledon, yeah?
Yeah.
You don't have to wear all white.
Yeah.
Did you see the latest thing that happened?
What, the jocks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How embarrassing, man.
What are the jocks? What I didn't see.
Because it wasn't white. Like,
Two of the players weren't wearing white jocks. They were wearing, like, blue jocks or
so
whatever.
you could see through. Like
Someone had to come out to the fucking court
Yeah.
and inspect their underwear. And this one woman's come up to this dude. He was a teenager, yeah? He's like, she's like inspecting his kit, and then he pulls out his like shorts, like his band, and she looks at the fucking thing, and she's like, and then like they call it like a medical timeout.
So they get changed.
They go to the back rooms and they get supplied white jocks by Wimbledon.
Wow.
So, in other words, either flop it out.
Yeah.
Is that fucked? I'm sorry, like uniform's uniform, but all
That's
white.
taken to the piss. That's taking the piss.
Yeah, you got Venus Williams and Serena fucking winning like Grand Slams at Wimbledon, but they have to make sure they're wearing all white. Like it's not sending a fucking message and a half down to their fucking underwear.
I'm going to be a Red Bull and wear beige.
Cream. Ivory.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
What did you wear, Johnny, when you used to play in Wimbledon?
All white.
Dude, I'm sorry, but in this day and age, is that not fucking, is that not a joke?
That's fucked up.
Oh, well, it's the rules, man.
What rules?
Rules?
It's undergarment. It's not like, he's not playing in his jocks. If he was playing in his jocks, I'd say, alright, you have to wear white.
All white.
Bullshit.
Troll men.
Bullshit.
No.
Sloth.
That's the rules.
Man.
I'm sorry, that was just like, you're fucked.
So what, you can't wear, like, you have to wear white socks, but what if it has a black ring around your sock? You know those little dodgy Kmart socks?
Okay, you know what?
Oh, well, that's not all white.
That's branding now.
All white, fair enough. That's if you have to have these Imperial Knights.
You have to be able to read the brand.
If you need Klansmen in there,
It's so racist.
I love it. If you need Klansmen in there with their cross burnings and their fucking tennis rackets, fine, wear your all white, that's what you need to wear, right? Like if you go to a funeral, you wear all black.
But it's
out
like
of
the
respect.
cricket test. You wear all white because it makes sense. You're in the sun. It keeps you cool, reflects the sun.
That's fine, but down to your underwear.
White looks a lot nicer.
I'm pretty sure they can wear whatever underwear they want.
What difference does it make? And there was another girl that got done because she was wearing like a pink bra and it had like a strap showing from her t-shirt or something. It's underwear, man. It's not making a statement. It's just, this is what I woke up in.
I'm wearing my
I had a
jocks.
shower. I put on my jocks. They happen to be dark. No, it needs to be white.
We don't tolerate that, Dimitri.
Is that not fucked?
We've provided you with some tighty whities.
Is that not fucked?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Oh, I mean, it's the rules. I don't know.
Oh, not for underwear, dude. That's taking it too far. That's like you're out of your fucking way. Is there nothing else?
You can't mess with
The
the
cunts in the
traditions,
gully
Dimitri.
can't get a train station. But Wimbledon, you got these starchy white cunts telling these kids to fucking put on white underwear.
Eating strawberries and
We
cream.
don't accept anything darker. No shades. No shades lighter.
Did you see the thing I put on Facey for Wimbledon where the guy got called out to play?
No.
On the court?
The fat dude?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
He was sitting in the crowd and Kim Clijsters was serving and he like yelled out what kind of service she should do as like a advice to her. And she's like, like saying you should do this kind of serve.
Oh, okay.
So then she called him out of the audience to come and like face her serve.
Yeah.
Oh, as in like, as a joke or like the...
Yeah, it was like a light moment.
Yeah, like a light-hearted moment. But like I'm surprised they let it go through. Like with the rules so strict that you have to wear all white, they let this guy come out of the crowd.
With standard shoes.
Let me ask you a question. What did this guy look like?
A giant, big, fat white guy. And they made him put on whites, and he put on the girl's little, like, tutu thing.
That's okay. Cross-dressing is fine.
Cross-dressing's fine down at Wimbledon.
Cross-dressing's fine by a big...
So Federer won with a skirt.
Can you imagine Tyrone fucking sitting in the crowd, if you manage to get into the crowd at Wimbledon, Tyrone sitting there yelling out some shit.
Oh, come on!
No. Can you imagine Tyrone screaming out some shit to Bevilacqua or something? Yo, man, I bet you can't hit that in, man. I bet you try to slice, we'll see what happened then. Dude, there'll be fucking 3 dudes tackling the guy.
I'm pretty sure that kind of Tyrone won't be.
That cunt, if he wasn't serving drinks outside, he'd be tackled to the ground. We're gonna answer that. And the fucking cunts would be charging him, beating the shit out of him. I'm not even joking.
And here come the coppers.
Serious.
His Bobby hats.
I was at work the other day. I can't remember who I saw, but I'm singing, a place to stay. Get your booty on both night. Make my day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, dude.
That's a great song.
I can't remember. I was at work, man. I just drove past someone and just went,
Oh,
it's the best.
Tiktronic, man.
Yeah, man. Dum, 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 dum.
Oh.
Dude, just lycra bike shorts.
Yeah.
Jackets, big oversized jackets.
Look at the clip, man. It's so fucking...
Yeah, dude. I was obsessed with this. Like, it was the day that we...
So many bright colours.
It was one of the days when we missed the actual podcast for some reason. I think maybe I was sick or whatever. I was in the studio and I had this pump. It's too bad. Get your booty on the night, make my day.
Dude, that is gold.
Oh, I've got a question to ask you, boys. Yes, here we go.
All right, here we go.
How important are chicks' names to you? Like, would a chick's name be a deal breaker to turn you off being with them? No? Because I've got a list here of...
There's always nicknames. Oh, go.
I've got a list here of girls' names.
Yeah.
Which would break the deal for me to be with them.
So if a girl had a name...
Like a shit name.
Is that fucked
Sorry,
up? Or
Johnny.
Am I really shallow? Or?
That's really shallow.
You're fucked.
Well, wait till I say the name.
Sorry, Jonathan.
Is Gertrude on one? Is it one of the names?
Blanche.
So here's my list.
Yeah, okay.
Karen.
That's normal.
Helen.
What?
Phyllis. Tennille. Belinda and Deborah.
There are going to be so many women coming out now.
Are you serious?
I don't mean to be mean. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but these names...
So Deborah, you call her Deb. Tennille? Tennille's a nice name. What's wrong with Tennille?
I knew a girl named Tennille.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to high school.
I think it must stem from people that I knew, like...
So wait, go through that list again. What's your top one?
It's not really a list of top to bottom, but it's just random. Karen, Helen...
Wait, Karen and Helen?
I love how you have the whitest name in the world. You probably grew up with like 100 Karens and Helens.
What's your middle name again?
Paul.
Hey, Jonathan Paul. Seriously?
And you're having a crack about Karen and Helen?
I was just wondering if you guys have any of those names.
I'm willing to bet your parents probably know about 1 million Deborahs and Karens. Yeah, Christ, Karen, you fucking burnt it. I've been laughing for the last 2 weeks, and I've been laughing with this guy behind the scenes as well over it. Well, when I went to his house to watch the Underbelly premiere, it was 2 weeks ago.
Couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. We're outside having a diary or whatever, just talking, and I've turned around and I've seen that ad with Cuba Gooding Jr., the Optus ad.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, have you seen it?
No.
It's an iPhone ad under Optus's umbrella.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, it came out.
You've probably seen it, man. They rip it.
It came out to promote the new iPhone. Like, if you want to get an iPhone, come to Optus, la 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 la. And I originally saw the ads like ages ago, man, and they were pushing the living shit out of it. And then I was at his house.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah. And I was watching it on TV. And I just turned around and go, this is disgusting. And you're like, what? And I go, this fucking ad, have you seen it? And this guy, because you were pretty bloated as well, like you were gassed.
I was, yeah.
And we were watching it, and I said, they've got this guy dancing for the iPhone. Okay, they've got the black man dancing for a fucking iPhone.
Dance, boy!
And then this guy turns around, he's like, that's an Oscar winner.
And he's dancing for Optus.
Dancing.
I know, it's
and then
that's fucked up.
Would they ever have Tom Hanks or fucking Russell Crowe dancing for the iPhone?
I wouldn't say dancing.
They might do the commercial, but you wouldn't have Russell Crowe sitting there like dancing and shit.
I think he does the moonwalk in it, man.
Dude, he does the shuffle.
Yeah, he does.
the soft
picture. I was wondering what he was doing there.
That's some 60s caricature shit, man.
Yeah, there's something off about it.
Soft shoe.
There's something not right about it.
This thing? Yeah, man, look at him.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck what your appeal is, right? Because they got him in the cornrows, he's like all cool and shit. I don't know what happened to Cuba Gooding Jr.'s career. But
I don't know either, I can't really think of it.
He's dancing for a phone. Literally.
Yeah, he is. Well, the thing is...
do you remember? I was going to ask you guys if you remember them. I don't know if they're still going. Do you know these kid shows? They're on after school, like after primary school. You get home, and they were like game shows essentially.
Yeah, like Amazing.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I'll look it up for you. It was on Channel 7.
There was like one or two of them.
You used to get the key. You had to get the key and shit.
Yeah. Do you remember those shows?
Is that what it was called? Amazing?
Amazing, yeah.
I don't remember what the show was called. I was racking my fucking brain.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
But all I remember...
You play Mario Kart at the end.
...was watching
Amazing
them play.
Game Show.
They were playing Mario Kart, and then when that got upgraded, they started playing Wipeout.
Yep.
And then, I swear, crystal clear vision of them playing Wipeout. And all I remembered was being a kid and watching these hacks play these games like they'd never touched a console before in their lives.
Yeah.
And the entire time we were just getting frustrated. Like,
Shoot!
Yeah. Like, what are you doing? You're fucking play. Like, I just remember watching them and just getting absolutely shitted to tears. Because it was like these kids, even like okay, maybe like not being sexist, but maybe like a 10-year-old girl wouldn't be that like, you know,
as into it as a boy,
competent at Mario Kart as a 10-year-old guy. And then you see these guys get plucked out from the crowd to fucking play this thing, and they didn't know what they were doing. I'm like, do you have video games? And then, like, I was thinking about it. These are the kids that probably don't have video games, and that's why they're on the fucking show to begin with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I tried to remember the name of those shows and, like, what they were, because they were just a staple of childhood that will forever be burnt in my memory, and I won't be happy until I get put on one of those game shows and, like, fuck every single child
just rip
over.
them all.
Yeah. Just start dominating left, right, and centre.
It was done by James Sherry. Remember that guy?
Yeah, Sherry.
James Sherry.
I'll show you a picture. You know what I found? I found the opening to the game show.
It's amazing. I remember that for some reason.
Just look.
Oh, all the kids cheering.
I remember that music.
Hit long into a wall by now. You should be fairly hyper and ready to bungee jump without a cord. Now it's 4 o'clock and time to put all your eggs in one basket with the host of this very sick program,
Doctor?
He's very sick.
You are not a doctor, my friend. Far from a doctor.
I will prove you wrong.
Dude, that's all I remember. I remember watching that show, and two things would piss me off. A, that they were incompetent at the video games. And it's like, man, the one thing as a child is the one thing you should be able to master.
Yeah, he wasn't a doctor.
Can't they get one kid on that show that would just fucking...
Just kills.
Ripping it like the Wiz, you know, Fred Savage. You know, just smashing it.
You know who James Sherry is? He's the MC at the at Etihad Stadium for football games.
Yeah,
that guy.
That's why his voice sounds familiar.
That guy. And he presents Saturday Lotto, Oz Lotto, and Powerball draws. His career took off, man.
Hey, man, he's had a paycheck since the 90s, man. Yeah. That's just more than me. Seriously?
It's amazing.
It's amazing. He's the fucking MC at Etihad.
And you got to find the keys under all the fucking boxes and shit.
I just remember these goofy kids never had any, like, hand-eye coordination. Like, they were just slapping shit to open it.
Well, I found an episode. We'll put up an episode on our page. It's funny as.
You remember that show, yeah? Like,
dude, I remember it clear as day.
Yeah, but that was the two things that would piss me off. A, they were incompetent at video games, which made no sense, and like they had no hand-eye coordination. And B, they were always from random fucking schools, like out in the middle of Gundagai or some shit.
Yeah, dude, it was always like Blackwell Primary,
Yeah,
like
Warren Park Primary.
Yeah.
Like, what? They were just Australiana kids that got plucked out from these fucking cul-de-sac homes.
And you never felt like your school was going to get on there and you
dude, ever. You think
Ever.
our school was ever
Ethics.
gonna,
No way,
our
man.
school, man, are you kidding?
The Clayton Thugs.
Dude, our school, grade sixes had mugshots at the local cop shop. Man. You know what I mean? That's where we went for open day. They take us to the cop shop.
I remember a Better Kid show. It was an American version made by Nickelodeon. Wild and Crazy Kids.
The hell is that?
I don't know. I've never had cable, so I would never have
You
seen
guys
that.
might have seen it. It was like sort of like Amazing, but it was like you raced remote control cars and stuff. It was fucking sick.
Nah. If that would have been on Foxtel or Optus Vision or something, yeah?
And I remember the song Wild and Crazy Kids. Some shit like that. yeah.
They always had that.
Come on, guys! Give it up!
Oh, quickly here. On 9th of August 2012, host James Sherry uploaded a video and started a Facebook page urging someone to bring back Amazing. He has since uploaded 30 videos, but so far there are no official plans to bring back the show.
What's his old gig back? Just wants to relive the golden years.
Have you got a photo of James Sherry?
Yes, I do.
I want to see him.
He was a dork.
Because I just remember, there was one dude controlling the action.
He had like short brown curly hair.
I'll show you a picture of what he looked like. It's a bit of a shit picture. Of what he looked like back then.
James Sherry. He's had enough of the Etihad Stadium, Abu Dhabi Dome, so he wants to go back on Amazing. So that show is like, that doesn't run anymore. Oh, I remember that dickhead.
And now...
What a white bread man.
Now he kind of looks like...
Dude, he looks like such a clean streak. Jesus.
Yeah. He looks like someone that would want to go on a game show, on a children's game show.
Yeah, now he just looks like a pedophile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on.
Look at the thing. Bring back Amazing. I didn't even see that. Look at the article.
Oh. He looks like just a starchy dude, man.
You know what? I reckon he would have been like best friends with like Toadfish, man.
Yeah.
That kind of guy.
Yeah.
James and Toady.
Can you imagine James Sherry and fucking
Toady?
Hey, look at all the episodes. We'll put an episode up, man. It's amazing.
He went out
Pardon
of his
the
way
pun.
to upload episodes of it. That means he's got him on file at home.
You know what? I'm jumping on his Facebook and a second.
On his shitty old hard drive.
And I'm going to share one right
He's got the VHS tapes at home, just watches them from time, makes all his family watch them.
Just cries, like, tears up.
With a glass of brandy.
It was a simple time.
A glass of brandy. He invites people over just to watch episodes.
Jesus, he's such a shit.
Can you imagine his mates all like want to go watch the footy or something? She's like, "Oh, you watch it at my place, fellas." Ah, fuck.
James, you're going to put on reruns of Amazing again?
Yeah, you go to. Imagine you go to James's. Oh man, like how he gets fucking third quarter if his team's not winning, he just puts on Amazing.
You got those amazing VHSs and
like someone goes out for a smoke, comes back, and he's halfway through an episode.
You guys remember this app?
Yeah.
Kid found the key faster than anyone else.
He must have given up. There's nothing on his Facebook.
Has he got a Twitter? He's probably got a Tinder. Seriously?
A Grinder.
The Amazing guy.
Grinder. James Sherry. Hang on.
He'd have to have one because he's an MC for the AFL.
Hang on, wait a second.
Let's get a Mexican wave going.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to that now.
Didn't have much.
Hang on. Oh, dude. He almost became host of the 2003 revival of Australia's version of The Price is Right, but the Nine Network informed him that Larry Emger was going to host.
Oh, Suave Daddy Larry.
Comes in, Larry, man. And you know what? Larry's a greasy...
He snakes the job from him.
Can I just say, Larry M does the greasiest looking fucking... Wait, I'm putting up a picture.
Dude, can you imagine having James Sherry on one end, like, putting a suit on him, getting ready to do this show? Yeah, look, James, Larry's called back. He's been on holidays. His PA called back.
You know what? I even got a picture of him with the Price is Right sign in the back.
Are you serious?
What a greasy cunt.
Oh, Larry, that's
You know what?
That's mine.
I reckon they're in a meeting, and Larry Emder came in and said, "Not on my watch, Jamesy boy. Not on my watch, son."
Fresh from the tanning salon.
I just like...
Can you imagine? They were trying to call him through like the whole of winter, you know, because they're setting up the summer season version of The Price is Right. And then they're like, has anyone heard back from Larry? No, sorry, boss. He hasn't called back yet. Right, fuck. Right, give James a call. Tell him to get in here. And then, like, it's like the first day of like the first recording. You know what I mean?
No, and the phone rings. Oh, James, can you answer that?
It's for you. It's like, right, welcome back. Yeah, no, get down here. It's like hangs out. It's like, James, this is
the part of my job that I hate.
You know, James, it's a hard industry, and this is part of my job. That
You've been fantastic for us in the hour and a half that you've been here.
He's just gone through makeup. He's got that little paper doily.
Your prep work has been your prep work has been professional, mate. I'm just
that was Larry. He's back from Aruba.
Off his 14-day coke binge.
Yeah, man. Larry just rocks up. He's got the tan. He's shaved the head.
James,
you're out. He's in.
What we can do for you, James, is you can be Larry's assistant. Go wash his jocks and
give me a sandwich, mate. Gets pushed into the car.
Oh, I see it. Whole meal!
James Sherry, man. What a poor bastard. I'm serious. Hang on.
he never let Amazing go.
Nah.
He just wants it back.
Claude's agency website. He's part of Claude's dude, we can get him down here.
Yeah, man. Oh, dude, Larry Emder rocks up from Aruba like this. Just rocks up with coloured hair, just naked, just couldn't give a fuck.
Dude, what would it cost to get James Sherry down here for a podcast?
A blowy.
Dude, imagine that. So I'm here for a podcast? Closes the door. Johnny's like, I don't think so.
You get a blowy and a long john.
Like that show Amazing.
Yeah.
That was when we were like 10 years old.
It was an innocent time.
Is that going to be like...
Sherry thinks it's going to come back.
He's hanging on, man.
He's fighting against Kim K.
Let it go, James. It's not happening.
That's what I'm saying.
I looked up quickly his Claude's agency. Took me to a clothing website.
I know, that's what I was trying to tell you before. They just went to some cheap China import clothing agency.
And I looked up on Google his agency, and it's some dude with a mobile phone number in Hawthorne.
Call Greg in Hawthorne.
Something like that.
The phone rings, you just wake him from a drunken stupor at 3 PM.
Who's this?
I'm trying to get a hold of James Cherry. Oh, fuck. What's he done now? Nothing. We just want him to MC a gig.
Really?
I haven't spoken to him in a while. I heard he was down at Etihad. I call him there. Bye.
Take your details, mother.
Nothing, I think he said Etihad. Bye. I'm not even joking. What do you mean?
Yeah, these people are hungry for fame.
People,
They're just fame whores, right?
Yeah.
Literally
I
just
would
go
say
from
so.
reality show to reality show.
Why would you do that?
Fame
Like,
whores.
yeah.
Do you know what my problem is?
Actually, that's a good question for you. Would you ever succumb to that kind of... Even if...
Washed up celebrities in the next Big Brother.
Yeah.
I'm a celebrity,
No,
get me out of here.
Yeah.
You know what? And when you see that, you see like big name fucking people on that show. What is it? That one?
I'm a celebrity.
How much are they being paid to do that? How much are they being paid to do
They get
Dancing with the Stars?
The way it works is they get paid something, but they nominate a charity, and whatever they win on the show, that goes to charity. But they still get a fee, and half of them didn't have careers before they got into the fucking the jungle.
But that's the whole thing. Like, you're washed up when you go into shows like that.
Yeah.
Like Mundanes, 45. No one will fight him anymore because he's a bum.
I love how it's only boxers with bums.
Yeah, you're a bum.
You're a bum. You're a bum rock.
Oh my God, keep it coming.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You're good for nothing.
Get up.
That's it. Boxers we call bums. We've walked to the car park, I've shaken his hand, turned around, and the car, wouldn't open.
And I'm like, again.
As in, you push the unlock button and it just doesn't open.
It's keyless entry, so there's no literal lock.
Yeah.
It wouldn't lock. As in, I had to pop the boot and crawl through the...
And they're both hot days. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Something a bit swollen. Swollen rubber or
Swollen
something.
member. How did it go? I'm waiting for you to say the awkward word. You know what? That's Johnny's awkward word of the day.
Member.
Swollen.
Like a swollen grommet or something. Restricting
I keep saying swollen.
restricting the motion of the shaft of the lock. I'm being serious.
I know you are.
That makes sense.
So you just got to lube it up and get ready. And
Squirt some lube on it. And should be right.
It should adjust that member and right.
In 40 seconds. Anyone wants to know why this podcast is fucked? In 40 seconds, I've used the word swollen, member, lube, sharp, and squirt.
I was deadly serious.
Fucking therapy that couples go through like after 10 years of fucking marriage, you know, and they hit a snag and they need to work through an affair or some shit. Dude, they've got 3 counsellors on a couch and they're fucking talking to this couple step by step. How did they make you feel and what do you think a relationship needs? Like, you met each other in a car park and now you're therapy. Right? Yeah. But this is what shits me, dude. The divorce rate in Australia, 10 years ago, the divorce rate was 2.7 per 1,000 people. A year ago, it was 2.2. Now it's 2.1 per 1,000, right? So while 1 in 3 marriages end in divorce, they are lasting 2 decades. This is a stat from 2 years ago, right? 2-3 years ago, yeah?
That's interesting.
Yeah. Crude marriage rate increased from 4.8 to 4.9 per 1,000, right? So you got 2% of divorces, 2% of marriages ending in divorce, and a lot of them lasting over 20 years, right? How many of them had free counselling? As someone who knows what it's like to go through counselling sessions, and someone who knows couples that have fucking divorced within their first, 5 years of marriage.
This is the world we live in.
No, but that's what I'm saying. How many of them have had counselling made available to them? Can you put that on your fucking Medicare card?
I get a what going to counselling, man?
That's what I'm saying.
Never, yeah.
Oh, no, it won't happen.
Get it, man.
No.
That's not going to happen.
It doesn't happen, right?
Old school.
Imagine his wife going up to him and saying, "Oh, we need some help. We need to go talk to a doctor." I'm not paying for a doctor.
I spoke to my mum. We're fine.
Fix myself.
We're good.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Watches
Good.
smoke, watches the news.
Yep.
It's funny, man. The old school, the old generation, man. Like you say, you go, yeah, I've got a counsellor, or I'm going to see a psychologist. They're like, what the? Are you crazy?
Yeah, man.
We're all a little crazy.
Like, you have to be literally off the fucking deep end. Counselling.
Because they don't have it. They didn't have it in their society, back then in their communities.
They just murdered people.
Someone literally wound up dead, problem solved, we move on.
Yeah.
The families get a vendetta, like a turf war for 80 years. What do you reckon? Do you reckon the lockout laws are good? Like, you need a form of ID to get scanned? Like,
there should be exceptions, though, I guess, maybe, just for that sort of thing, maybe.
Yeah, but what if something happens in there and you can't identify the person? What if someone's killed someone? Or what if someone's really hurt someone?
The guy that got shot in Puffdorf, that sex party.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got shot while he was getting
a blowy.
Yeah. And someone had apparently warned the feds that he was just a toy gun, relax, call off the fucking...
And they shot him.
Call off the assault.
And the chick.
Call off the siege. It's just a toy gun. He's having sex. Relax. They still, these little flak jackets come through the front door.
They must have just walked...
SWAT.
Yeah, it was SWAT.
Dude, they must have just walked in, no questions. And started, honestly...
Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later.
They obviously didn't... a copy.
They obviously didn't ask to see the gun, right? Just, get him.
It's literally, the whole story was, he was getting a gobby, he looked at him and smiled kind of thing, but holding his gun, and they shot him. It was, you could tell it was a toy gun. It wasn't like a full...
Hey, boys, come join the party. Get him.
And it just...
The ragdoll! Sonny in the Godfather. Sonny in the Godfather just getting shot.
Man, that's the ultimate pleasure and pain scenario, man.
Yeah.
Getting hit and then fucking getting shot.
This guy's having a good time. Bang! Hey, that's my wife. Bang!
Literally him and his missus got shot.
That's such a joke.
It's funny. These cunts would have come through the door, and if I was in that party, I would have just thought they were part of the fucking group. You know what I mean? The cops have arrived.
The popo.
Can you imagine 2 guys?
Hey, boys.
Dude, there's 2 guys in black leather trying to get it on. This fucking SWAT member just boots the cunt in the back of the head. Just gets him on the ground.
Always on the back of his head.
How fucked up is that, man?
Oh, dude.
That's just another joke, seriously.
But you know what's funny? Someone reported a gun, and then someone in the building confirmed, it's not a gun.
Because they scanned it. He showed them when they walked in.
It's a toy. He clarified, don't come in. It's a toy gun. Don't worry about it. Yeah. They still charged him, thinking they're going to see some tits and hearts. I call the cops because, some guy's trying to kill himself outside.
And they don't even rock up.
Some other guy's punching the shit out of his missus.
We'll be there
they
soon.
never rock up. But then when I called about the black guy trying to break into a car, they picked him up 20 seconds down the road.
It's like, all right, boys, we've got tits and ass. Shh, let's go. Load up, boys.
That makes no sense.
What a joke. Even speak to the manager of the club, like.
But they did. That's the whole thing. The security guard spoke to them. The manager spoke to them and said, "It's a toy gun. We've checked it. Everyone gets scanned.
You don't need to storm the gates.
No, and these coppers just stormed their way in, saw this guy with the gun, copping a gobby, and shot him.
How did that even happen? How did that happen?
They didn't even pay an entry fee, man.
These are grown men with guns. Like, where's the rationality?
Not even to taser him.
Yeah.
Or just a pepper spray him or something.
Fucking open fire, motherfucker.
They literally put bullet wounds in his body. Like they shot him.
Like no thing. Like, boom.
What kind of guns are they holding? Assault rifles, man, because they were SWAT.
Well, they were SWAT. They were federal police.
Yeah.
So they would have had like M16.
M16s or M4s or something.
Yeah.
Dude. And they shot his missus for no reason. She wasn't holding a gun.
She was giving him head. It's a crime.
I think that's just to show us, like...
Wait till 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Unloading, man. Just around. You know, Richard Tony Montana up
yeah.
Shot.
Slow motion.
Yeah, man. I always said, if I was ever, like, when people said, can you imagine how you're going to pass away? Like, I always said, I'm going to die in the street. I want the street. I want media. I want coverage. I want to be on YouTube. I want to have like 100 choppers, you know what I mean? Just getting shut down in a rain of fire, man. Like, that's like
Grand Theft Auto style.
Yeah.
With high heat.
Yeah, and I can see him like, he's got a hooker hostage. Yeah. Grab a gun to her head.
Just off the rails, just going out hard.
I want a chopper, man!
Like, crazy demand.
I want a Subway footlong and chopper.
This idiot mate thinks I'm going to get out of here and fly to Bolivia.
As soon as he jumps up, the pilot gets out, chopper explodes.
I always think about that, man. Every time there's a hostage situation, it's like they ask for a chopper or
straight to Bolivia.
Like, where are you going to go, man? You're telling me no one's going to follow you, like... Coppers don't have choppers, you know what I mean? I want a chopper, man.
You can see it though. And it's always some guy in like shitty jeans and a bandana. You know what I mean?
A red bandana.
Yeah. Wearing a white beater with stains on it. I need a chopper, man. Like, you know,
and dirty high tops.
He's got a magnum, like, yeah, man. All right, Kyle, you need to calm down.
They'll never just go in and shoot him. They let it play out.
Yeah, man. For like 12 hours. For like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Standoff siege in Kentucky.
But if you've got a fake gun in a club, you're having a good time. Watch out. That's too far. That's too far.
Think the fucking Linter shootings, man.
Yeah,
How long did that siege go for?
Dude, they had the shot. They could have shot him.
Yeah.
Didn't they camp out in there or something?
Dude, it was literally like...
Overnight.
Wait a second, man. Hang on a second. Just think about that contrast. When was the Lindt siege? Like, a year ago?
Oh, longer than that.
A year and a half?
It'd have to be 2 years, at least.
At least. A second.
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it'd be 2 years at least, I'd say.
Yeah, like, dude.
The Lindt chocolate store.
Dude,
it was actually capped almost 3 years ago.
Dude, news reporters had footage of, like, the dude, like that news crew.
He's standing at the window.
Let me show you some pictures.
Right now.
What are these coppers doing?
They're waiting for the pizza man.
Look,
dude.
And the guy's leaning on a bowl.
Someone ordered Uber Eats and they're just standing around.
Hands on hips. What are we going to do here?
Just standing around in their baby blue shirts. And do you remember the response? We're going to give them dark blue shirts.
Dude, those guys were standing probably there for like 16 hours. Look.
Boss, he's standing right at the window. I can get him right now.
I said hold.
Yeah, leave him alone, mate. I'll come back in 5. Just
let's see what happens.
Where's my coffee?
Yeah, just...
See what he does next.
They're just... Look at them. They're piling on top of each other, like, all anxious. Like, this is what we do this for. And they're just waiting. But think about it.
But they'll quite happily just stroll into a club and start blasting.
They
over
get
nothing.
A report there's a gun, then they get it clarified. Fuck it, we're going in it. We're dressed, we're here. Let's just go in.
Dude, that Lindt siege, they had a shot before the 2 hostages got killed.
Yeah.
They had the shot.
They stood around for how many hours, man?
You saw that picture?
Yeah.
The cop is leaning there just on the pole, probably going... Nice day.
Yeah. I got to call Cheryl and tell her to tape the footy show for me. You know what I mean?
Put me dinner in the oven, love. I'll be home late. Be a bit late.
Dude, how many shots did you see on the news of him standing at the window with the flag?
Dude, you're telling me
they didn't have
they had the shot, man. Fucking one between the fucking eyes. One between the fucking eyes.
Yeah.
That's why Australia, we're a bunch of fucking
and they
pussies
leave
here.
it until someone gets shot.
Yeah.
Then they storm in.
No, two people.
Yeah. A guy at a dress-up party with a fake gun. Getting a copy, gets shot. No question.
There's no waiting for that. No waiting for that. That's insanity. That is actually insanity.
What's wrong with us here, man?
It's so fucked up.
It's chalk and cheese, Johnny.
Chalk and cheese all the way.
Dude, your kid could get pinged for having a fake gun at like a dress-up party for his like 6-year-old birthday.
Get shot.
Yeah. Picture the Madge staring over the fence, like starchy, crusty old fucking woman.
Well, he was holding a gun.
Yeah. Cops just come and like turn the whole party upside down, like the
jumping castle. The jumping castle.
Punk cake. The fairy bread.
The clown gets punched,
man. Like Teamsters. Cleaning up.
The clown's on the ground, hands on his back, two guys with guns through his head. What the fuck's going on here?
It's just Binky the clown.
I didn't do anything.
Wait, I'm going to try to find a picture.
I reckon that's one of the saddest things that you could ever see. A clown out of character. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, terrified.
I'm going to find it.
Not happy at all.
Dude, like...
the happiest clown full of terror, huh?
Terrified. I'm just picturing this clown.
Just trying to blow up a balloon. And,
just wetting himself. You know what I mean? Seeing a clown out of character, like completely like to be a clown.
Wait, I found something similar. I found a clown getting pistol whipped.
Like, other than Gacy, that used this clown shtick to like get close to kids. Yeah, they always say like the sad clown or the evil clown. Like it's a cliche for horror movies and shit. But you think about it really.
The essence of a clown is super happiness.
Yeah, like, dude, you become a clown essentially because you want to entertain kids and make some money.
Make people happy.
You know what I mean? Like, I put up with my job because I need money, right? Yes, but being a clown it's like a choice. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can work as a garbo, or, you know, you try and look for bottom tier jobs. You know what I mean? You want to work in a warehouse packing boxes, or put on the fat pants, put on the makeup, get the wig on.
No one knows who you are.
Learn how to make balloon animals. Yeah. Put stickers on your... Go buy a VW bug. Yeah. Put stickers on it and rabbit ears and go to the kids' party.
And go get paid $60 an hour.
Yeah. And dance for like 5 hours to screaming kids.
Yeah. Dance, Roman.
That's a choice, man. Like, it's a choice. My sister, at my nephew's birthday, they had like a clown, like this girl, and she was like doing balloon animals. I cracked it because I wanted to make something for me. She ran out of balloons. I'm like, why?
Should have punched her.
Yeah. But like, think about it, right? Like, she didn't have any malice in her voice. She was interacting with kids. Like, it takes a certain type of someone.
Because all the kids have got that view of horror clowns.
Yeah.
Of all that kind of stuff now. You see a clown at a birthday, you always look at him twice, like, he's fucking...
He's got the booze on his breath. You remember the clowns when we were kids? You know what I mean? Some angry guy, Larry, that's just... He's got the smokes!
And he drives on like a 1987 Mazda 323. Drives up and it's like got smoke pouring out. And the rims like all fucked up.
Interceptor rims! Duct tape on the back window.
Just backfiring.
Yeah. Could you imagine that 6-year-old...
As he arrives.
Could you remember he's wearing Metallica and Justice for All?
Just finished his spliff before he gets out.
Yeah, man. He's wiping beer from his mouth.
Puts on some links.
No, you're right. You totally do profile clowns like that. You're like, there's something dodgy about you.
Yeah. But could you imagine on that 6-year-old's birthday, the cop SWAT, and the clown goes, right, it's go time.
Like, Bill Murray. That's Quick Change, the movie I was
telling you about. How sick is that? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's the movie I was talking about. Bill Murray's best movie, Quick Change.
Quick Change.
Yeah.
How sick is that? Me and Bill Murray share a birthday.
Really?
Yeah. There you go.
Well,
there's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
You think about it, how quickly, like, I reckon it's probably one of the biggest like, it's like finding out the Easter Bunny doesn't exist and all that sort of shit. I think seeing a clown...
What do you mean the Easter Bunny doesn't exist?
He's a grown man, 33 years old. What do you mean?
There's no
Santa Claus? Huh? Yeah, it's just...
My world is collapsing around me.
End of podcast.
My world is collapsing around me. What's going on here?
Dude, you think about it. Seeing a fucking clown at a birthday, like, you know, all the kids are playing, you've wandered off to go take a piss or, like, you know...
The clown's trying to pick up the auntie.
Yeah. Like, the clown is out the back just talking to the parents.
Having a smoke.
He's having a smoke. He's at the side of the house, like, part of his outfit's already off. He's just having a durry. Yeah. How shattering is that image, man?
Yeah.
I think about it now as an adult, and it's such a sad sort of sight. Because the clown generally is like,
he's the one guy that's supposed to be happy and upbeat,
and like
not down on his luck.
He's a complete facade of a character that's just like an illusion where
pure
you look
joy.
at him and you're meant to envision happiness,
pure
and
joy,
jubilance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you see him get in his Mazda 323 and drive away.
Light a smoke.
I'm gonna find a car and save it. Like
the clown in what's it called? Uncle Buck at the start. He rocks up in his fucking trunk.
Yeah. Or even like a Bad Santa sort of scenario, same sort of thing.
Bad Santa was a gun movie.
You know, you just see Santa fucking some little, you know, and you just destroy it as a kid. Same sort of thing with clown.
It'd be something like that.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, I'm a guy we worked with said to me, "You've never seen Bad Santa?" I'm like, "Nah, I never did." He goes, "Dude, if there's one person that needs to watch Bad Santa, it's you."
Yeah, that's true.
Like, why? And then I remember I watched it, and as soon as I watched it, I put a screenshot of Billy Bob sitting at the bar, like having a durry and a scotch, and put it up as my Facey profile picture, and he commented straight away, "It's like looking into a mirror of the future." I'm like, yes! Dude.
Told you you'd love it.
Yeah, man!
But funny, like you were talking about past lives, I've been told, and I actually feel this in general, but I've been told in a past life,
Are you an executioner?
in Atlantis, quote unquote. No, I was an oracle.
Sure, an oracle.
Yeah, an oracle.
I've been thinking about oracles all fucking week, because I was reading about...
Is that a bad thing to bring up?
No. I spent a lot of time reading about Iran and the Persians for some fucking reason a couple of weeks ago, and I was reading about the migration, not the migration, just the battles between the superpowers of like the ancient world, and then how I was reading about Alexander, then I was reading about Xerxes, and then like, you know, the whole conquest thing and yada yada, and how a lot of these kings and generals would go to their oracle to determine what the right move was.
It's like one chick.
It's a
kicking back
with a flaming fucking globe you know, in the mountain that go and say, "What should I do?"
Tits out, just go
doing those ones.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. High as a kite. Or some old man with like a harem of fucking naked teenagers.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You shall strike at the east." It's like, all right, I'll strike at the east.
at dawn.
Yeah. Then they wipe the oracle off if he fucks up, and they're bringing you an oracle in.
Wow.
That's it.
Tell us about...
It's funny. No, but look, this is the theme that I feel anyway in my life, whether it's past lives that have happened or whatever. She said that I was an oracle and connected to the main, I guess, political party in charge.
Where?
Atlantis.
Oh, Atlantis.
I was talking about Atlantis yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
The lost city.
Velocity. And
Where was it?
Well, you're the oracle. Tell us.
So I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, but I'm pretty wise. And
I mean, we can make some money on this shit, man.
So
How are we not charging $5.95 a minute
So
for this?
anyway,
Atlantis apparently is near Santorini.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they localize it to Santorini than some other Turkish island. Like
apparently I've lived like nearly all my lives in like a European sense.
But you are European.
Yeah, well, yes, background. But past lives, we're talking about like thousands, you know what I mean?
Okay.
If I'm like, I've been considered an old soul and I feel like one.
So all
in
your
that
past
sense.
lives have been in Europe, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
According to this psychic.
Okay.
Anyway. So, in Atlantis, what had happened is that I knew that we were going to drown. Like it was,
I can't believe
it
we're
was going to
entertaining this, by the
go. It
way.
was going to go under.
I think it's the vino.
And no, this is what she
He
said to me.
hightailed and left.
No, I didn't. I basically made such a.
You sucker. Bye.
She's on a paddle boat with some African strongman just getting the fuck out of Dodge. With like,
You better be
paddle,
sexy.
Yazumbo! Paddle! a big fucking barrel of booze, vino, and a wheel of cheese.
Where do we go,
Right.
miss? I'm the Oracle, get me the fuck out of here!
I watched Wonder Woman the other day. Yeah?
Any good?
Probably one of the worst movies I've seen in the last 5-10 years.
Wow.
Oh, is that at the cinemas at the moment still? Or?
It just came out, yeah.
Yeah, usually.
Honestly, one of the worst movies I've seen.
What was so bad about it?
Oh, where should we start, Bobby?
Let's start with Wonder Woman.
It was just the acting, the story, the script, the directing, the effects. Pick one. Well, what do you want me to critique on?
Let's just give it an all around.
I give it an all around, man. 2.5 hours of watching a. Do you know what it was? 2.5 hours of watching a Beyonce clip.
Okay.
Dude, there was maybe 4 fight scenes in the whole thing. It's an action movie, yeah? I understand they need to set the story and give the backlog, right? I get that. The best action scene you see is in the first fucking 25 minutes.
How much did you pay for this movie?
Free ticket.
That's all right then.
It's all right, yeah. No. First, best action scene is in the first 20 minutes, all right? And then it's talking and more walking and then talking. Like Lord of the Rings, more walking.
A small little fisticuffs?
Yeah. Right? Then there's another fight scene somewhere in the 1 hour and 40-minute mark. And by that point, I'm just...
He's facing his popcorn. Yeah. He's fallen asleep.
Literally.
What, you just couldn't get into the story, or the story wasn't exciting?
No,
or...
dude. Like, I understand with superhero movies, if you've got to develop the arc and you've got to give the backstory, right?
Yeah.
I understand that. That's fine. I've watched superhero movies. I like superhero movies, all right? Like, I mean, I'll watch them, yeah? It was just all talking and walking and talking and walking and fucking drama and talking and walking. Like, and I go, man, this had to be directed by a woman. Seriously. Of course, directed by a fucking woman, right? They took a fucking superhero, like an Amazonian warrior.
He's meant to be tough as fuck.
Turned it into fucking this love arc. Just constant bitching. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, she should be a ravenous beast.
Yeah.
Like a wild...
Dude, and they made her just so naive and fucking righteous.
Like, I know she's a woman. Actually, they made her really feminine, like, as in...
Yeah.
Like...
Dude, there were two things.
She'd be a tough psycho killer.
Yeah, man. Like,
No, she didn't have a shit streak in her. She was this noble, righteous thing. Dude, superheroes, they're meant to be broken characters. Like, they're meant to be dark, broken characters where, like, you see their humanity shine through despite, like, their powers. Like, think about it, yeah? Like, Spider-Man constantly fighting with, like, the guilt of letting his uncle die. And, you know, like...
Well, I watched, just last night, weirdly enough, I watched the coolest superhero movie, in my opinion, The Punisher.
Oh, Frank.
Sick movie.
Frank.
Dude, that is the best fucking superhero movie.
Yeah.
Because it's a cool story. It's just a man that had his family taken away.
Yeah,
and
no
he's just-
superpowers.
He's just fucking angry. Like,
Yeah,
that's it.
just a vigilante.
And he's just had enough. And, like, that's mad.
Yeah, he's just a vigilante. No superpowers, just an arsenal of weapons. He's street smart, strength, just like nuts.
But that dude that played the Punisher, Tom Jane,
Yeah.
awesome dude.
Yeah,
awesome.
he was cool. But like, and it's got nothing to do with it being a woman either, man. Because like, fuck that. Like Catwoman from Batman Returns, you know,
Oh,
one of the first
Michelle
one of the first-
Pfeiffer.
dude, one of the first supervillains on the big screen. Yeah, one of the first, and a woman, right? Dude, her character was dark and twisted.
Yeah, she
was
killed it.
fucking scary, man.
Yeah, totally.
She
I
looked
remember
good.
being scared watching that.
She
and I
looked
was like,
feminine. She looked good. She looked feminine as well,
But she
right?
was just-
And then one state, and then she's like all ragged and shit because she's just like an every
Yeah,
woman.
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
But she's dark, man, and she's dangerous as well. You watch her gouge cunt's eyes out and fucking.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So all you're getting from Wonder Woman is this prissy fucking...
Dude, this, like, there isn't a single flaw in her character where it's like, yeah, I'm going to save the world. These are the bad people. Where are the bad people? Take me to... The whole movie is, take me to the bad people. Where are the bad people? I want to see the bad people. Why aren't we going to the bad people? Like, for fuck's sake, I swear to God.
Are we the bad people yet?
When I was in Thailand, the first time, and I actually did one of those, you know, stupid day tours or whatever, they would said, oh, happy tree. I'm like, why is it the happy tree? Oh, because we make condoms out of, like, this rubber. They use it.
That's mad.
In Malaysia, when we did the bike trek, they did the same thing. And I remember like, telling the boys, like, oh, yeah, I saw this in Thailand like 10 years ago. And the same thing, machete and the shit. When did they start using that rubber as in manufacturing, like, period? That's actually a good question.
Like industrial wires?
Yeah, in an industrial sort of level. You know what I mean? For manufacturing.
It's probably like an evolution, maybe, I reckon. Like, they realised that the stuff was good for
I'm
making
saying, like,
certain things.
Do you reckon they were doing it in the 20s? You know what I mean? Like, out in Malaysia or Thailand?
I reckon we would have started doing it as soon as the Industrial Revolution came along, I'd say.
Doing a brief history on natural rubber.
Brief history.
It says it, brief history.
He needs his own doco. Like I'm dumb.
A brief history on rubber.
Rubber tree plantation in Thailand.
Yeah, do the David Attenborough.
Latex being collected from the taped rubber tree.
That's what I'm talking about. When did they start using that commercially?
And Malaysia and Indonesia.
Yeah,
two leading rubber producers.
That's what I saw both times.
All right, history. All right, so
The natives found the compound to be quite elastic and...
The first use of rubber was by indigenous cultures, right? Until Bobby's brethren came and slaughtered everyone.
Took it for themselves.
These Aborigines just making connies. It's just making connies out of the trees.
They've got it down to a fine art.
Dude, and they've got a picture of all, like, the local savages, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, back then. Yeah. And this, the white man has come to suss it out, and there's, like, all these kids everywhere, except for one dude who's got, like, sideburns and, like, a quip. It's like, who's that? Oh, yeah, that's Jeremy, runs a plantation.
Mate,
what? God, just making connies. No kids, just hundreds of women.
I could talk about this for an hour, man, because there's so much information.
You watch Indy cars?
Ah, man.
How fast do they actually go? I got no idea.
They're quick as fuck.
Yeah, but not Formula One. Honestly, like...
They're no V8 supercars, let's just put it that way.
The Stato. Come on, man, the Stato
they're
get
no
out
Statos.
All I remember about Indy cars was Saturday afternoons, you know, like after Greek school, it'd be on Channel 10. After the Elvis movie.
Steve Quartermain commentating. And around he goes.
Steve Quartermain commentating American Indy cars. The Indy 500.
There's a guy that works with us, and he's an actual person that goes out and, like a counsellor, but he goes out and hands out food, and all that kind of stuff. And he says, do you know how much money the homeless get?
As in what?
He goes, the homeless you see in the city, he goes, where the bridges are and stuff like that, because I deal with them personally. He goes, I know them. I can say...
Yeah, like you know their names. Yeah.
And he goes, they get...
Like Hobo Jim.
They've all got Boxcar Bob.
Dirty Doug.
You're an idiot. Jingle John. You're an idiot.
Dimebag Dave.
Dude, do you know they get like $700 a week from the government? They actually get payments. He goes, we offer them housing and accommodation, like proper, like apartments, not shared. He goes, and all you have to do is just pay for your meals and stuff. He goes, but a lot of them rather put it on their arm. Because a lot of them are heroin addicts. He goes, don't look what the media and all these activists are trying to tell you. He goes, yes, some are homeless. Some are, we are trying to help and stuff like that. He goes, there's a van that comes and they have showers in this big van, kind of thing. There's showers and everything. They get free food every day because they know the spots where they get food. And he goes, most of them, all that money, he goes, that money will last them for about 4 days and I'll shoot it in their arm.
Isn't that a fucking problem?
And I'm like, whoa. I didn't realise.
I didn't know they got paid.
Dude, they got paid. They get paid. They've got bank accounts, man. They get paid from the government.
I don't feel sorry for them anymore.
Oh, yeah. Some are legitimately homeless. Like, and they've got mental health issues and stuff like that.
Right, but if some get getting paid,
he goes, the ones I look after, he goes, you know how many of them are just on heroin?
Who does he represent? Like, who's he work for?
I didn't even ask him. But it's like a Salvation Army but different, like as in...
Yeah. Salvos came under fire. Yeah. Someone donated like 6 tickets to a Paul McCartney concert or something, like the other day, and they failed to give them away in time, so the guy gave them to like his daughter, like the Salvation Army director or whatever, gave him to his daughter, and with the intention that his daughter was going to go and manage the homeless that were at the Paul McCartney concert. No, I'm serious. It's like, who is donating Paul McCartney tickets to the homeless? They need food and shelter.
Yeah.
Who did tickets to go see Paul McCartney?
Be sure to wear your tuxedo.
When you go, you're really well dressed, mate. You're representing the Salvos. Seriously, dude.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah, I was reading it this morning. I'm not even joking.
How fuck's that?
Yeah, dude, that's really changed my whole opinion on it.
A lot of them just they blow their money on the needle. He goes, when everyday people drive past and see them, they're like, oh, poor homeless.
So wait, their payments are like what? Just like...
Dude, they get like
seeker?
Dude, more, dude.
So what does it fall under? It's like not job seeker or like New Start. It's like homeless.
Yeah, but it's like tough times payment.
Probably, I don't know about this story.
I'm telling you, man. I'll get him to speak to you, man. I'm telling you, he works with us on weekends.
Well,
he works during the week with the homeless and stuff, and he works with us on weekends. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm fucking legitimately telling you.
I want to know what their payment's called.
I'm not sure.
Hey,
it's not New Start.
I just searched Melbourne homelessness housing, right? And the first article that comes up was literally a year ago, 10th of Jan 2017.
That's the one we read?
Portable housing to be placed in Melbourne's West at Tackle.
Which is what we talked about.
Yeah, but
nothing else.
Yeah, but wasn't that done by Lord Mayor Doyle, who's now under sexual harassment?
Yeah, who's now stepped down because he was, under harassment.
Maybe he was harassing the homeless. maybe he was supplying them heroin.
No, I'm not even joking though. There is nothing else about it.
Power trip.
No, but do you remember we made a big deal about it because we found the connection between the cunts that donated the money for it to happen, and they were part of the Tourism Australia fucking
thing. We did some research.
Yeah, we did the research and nailed it all back down to that shit, yeah?
Yeah.
There's not a single thing on the internet about that
just stopped after that article.
It stopped after that article, and the only thing relevant anywhere near that was Doyle stepping down 2 weeks ago because of harassment.
What a joke.
The homeless disappeared, as in like the big flocks of them on
There's still a few.
Station.
There's still a few.
No, they're still there,
but
under the bridge
and
shit. Yeah. But the big swabs of them that were standing outside Flinders Street Station at Fed Square, they're gone. Yeah, they went away for the fucking Grand Prix and the Australian Open.
Yeah.
And that's it. The only relevant thing to that situation was Doyle stepping down for sexual harassment.
My conspiracy thing is that the government don't want them to put in housing. They don't want them. I reckon they're just going to try and kill them up with heroin and drugs.
As long as they're on heroin, they're not being a nuisance to anyone else.
That's right. They're just passed out.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Drilling from the mouth.
So that's why they get paid so much. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'll look it up. I swear. It's a proper payment. He goes, they get like $600, $700 a week, man. He goes, people work full time and they don't even get that. And he goes, no joke. He goes, we've offered them housing. That we go into a house and a week later it's trashed, and they go back out into the street.
Because they don't care.
But he goes,
if you're a junkie dude, you don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah. And he goes, but he goes, they know where the dealers are, and they get the heroin, and they shoot it up, and that's it. He goes, that's what it is. The tough times payment.
I want to know what the payment's called.
So you can look it up.
It ain't New Start.
Maybe you can start your stay-at-home dad thing.
Yeah.
And declare yourself homeless.
Yeah.
The funny part is,
and I'll get more because I've got a kid.
You wouldn't
it's like the crisis help.
You both wouldn't, dude. You wouldn't be able to qualify as a stay-at-home parent because you don't have a home. So you wouldn't get joint custody.
No, I'll go the homeless payments.
You wouldn't get joint custody. You just have to convince your ex to let you look after the kid.
Yeah. I like this.
So why would I leave my daughter with you? What are your ambitions? Well, I declare myself homeless so I can get $700.
Now I can give her everything she needs.
You're earning more than that working, but you'd rather not work, earn that, and have to
be a sloth.
Her. See? Look at this. It's crisis. It's like if you're in a crisis.
I am in a crisis. Every day I'm in a crisis.
Who can get this? Homeless, at risk of being homeless, having trouble managing your money. Dude, look at me.
Literally, fill up your fucking bum. What's it called? The sack they carry?
Oh, the bindle.
Fill up your bindle, hit the road, and just say I'm homeless.
They have to talk to
Give me
them
money.
every 7 days. Dude, I saw a guy with a mobile phone, man. Homeless guy with a mobile phone, like, chatting away. Like, dude, come on, man.
iPhone 8.
Bluetooth speaker in his ear. Like a James Bond thing off Wish.
More tech than me.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm going to literally fill out my bindle and just say, give me money. I'm on the streets now.
Give me money.
Where's my $600? I'm on the streets.
Park your car, dude. Take your Stato to Botanical Gardens. Take the wheels off. Open the boot and just lie in there.
And just go,
lie in there.
And then just say, "Where's my money?"
Yeah, covered in. You just have to sort of dive into the chip packets and the empty Jim Beam white cans.
Yeah. Smear a bit of shit on my face.
Yeah, dude.
And say, "Where's my money?"
You're fishing a Stato with no wheels at the park.
Yeah, I can actually.
Japanese tourists coming past. Oh wow! And you're just coming out of the woods with a dirty beard. Eating a double bacon cheeseburger.
I'm wearing a Rolex.
A Rolex.
I'm just filthy, but I've got a shiny Rolex on.
Federer's doing the ads.
What are you doing, Nick? Over there in your little, looking more into these phantom payments.
They're not phantom payments, you asshole. I'm telling you.
Wearing a Rolex. I can't.
How have you gone in relationships?
Not good. Ongoing saga. Yeah, it's the story of my
I
life.
can tell you, right?
Story of my life.
Yeah? You're a lot
Not
of
good.
work.
I am a lot of work. I am a difficult person to live with.
At least you can admit it.
Yeah,
I can admit
that's
it.
That's the first step to
awareness.
I am a lot of work. I think this man over here is a lot of work too.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Full on.
Has anyone ever dated me in this room?
No. And
I feel like it speaks for itself.
No, but
he's a fucking loose cannon.
But you know what? I think if you, I don't know.
I actually think you'd be a lot harder to deal with than you.
Why?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
I'm sure.
Please.
And you're just a big old teddy bear.
Please elaborate.
I love you.
Please elaborate.
One with cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like chill.
Yeah, he is. He's chill.
That's how he deals with his stress.
Yeah, right.
And it's self-harming. Anyway, tell me, why do you say that? What do you think?
Okay, keep in mind that she doesn't know you nearly as well as she knows.
Right,
No, absolutely.
right.
Exactly.
So let's
I'm
hold this in
intrigued now.
context.
I'm actually intrigued.
This is intriguing.
And this is from my perspective, so based on the person I am.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like, what now? What now?
Welcome to Fork.
Psychoanalyst with a fucking cane. I'm like Freud. Tell me about your mother.
Is that the cane with the hidden drink in it?
It's got a little cocaine.
At what point did she tell you that she didn't love you anymore?
What made you think you're not good enough?
It's turned into a whole new podcast. Yes.
Michael, wow.
Well, I can stop there.
No. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Dude, I remember years ago, I remember when our first wave of like relatives came from Greece, like as in the like, early mid-90s or whatever. They all wanted like the koala fucking toys and shit. And my mum
The hat with the cork hanging off it.
Yeah. And they remember the pen with the koala?
Yeah, man, gripping onto the top.
Yeah, exactly. We all had one of them.
Yeah.
I remember my mum took them to the Queen Vic Market. And then I think Dandy Market or Caribbean Gardens or one of them. She's like,
You'll get a souvenir there.
yeah, because they kept seeing them in the shops and they're like rushing to buy them. And the old lady said, nah, like, don't be stupid. If you're going to buy a bulk of it, like a gross, like we'll go to the market.
Yeah.
Why fucking pay $8.20 for a pen with a koala on it?
Yeah, go buy a piece of Australiana at some Arabs fucking
Made in China. Yeah, made in China.
Sold by Bilal. At
Bilal. Some Afghan. Wearing Russian jeans. I love it. It's like a culture just coming together, man. You're selling koala pens. Australian signature pens with koalas on them, made in China, sold to you by an Afghan kid wearing fake Russian jeans.
In Dandenong.
Yeah. And Turkish leather jackets.
And he's always got the Adidas bum bag around his fucking chest.
Oh,
Just
dude.
change. Yeah. Nothing but 20s and 50s. That's standard. That is Australia.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned,
Australia.
That is Australia.
That's Australia, man.